Uprooted Theatrical Studios presents.
It's 10 Tips Tuesday.
Hi, my name is Marine Assaiante. I'm one of the creator, writer, and producer of Check Please, the web series. So Check Please is a web series, comedic web series about Julie, a French actress who just moved to New York to pursue her American dream and starts working in a small, chaotic restaurant. Okay, so 10 tips about how to create a web series. Tip 1, choose the format. Do you want a 1 to 3 minute episode? Do you want a 15 minutes episode? A 5 minutes episode? It's really important because all of your episodes have to be the same length pretty much. So personally for Check Please we have episodes from 5 to 8 minutes. That's our format. But it's really important that you choose that right at the beginning. Tip number 2, choose the style. What kind of web series do you want to create? Well, I mean, it can be a drama, it can be a horror, but like a lot of web series are comedy. So in comedy, you really have to choose, do you want to do a sketch comedy web series, or do you want to do a story, have a storyline, have an arc, follow the same characters? That's really different from having a sketch where you don't have to follow the same character every sketch, every episode can be completely different. So you have to pick that and to choose what style you want. Again, with Check Please personally, we have a story, we have an arc, we really follow the same character, so we worked on that, but that's just different. You just have to pick. Okay. Tip number 3, choose the quality early on, because the quality means also the budget. Do you want to do a web series that is low budget, that you can just film with your iPhone and you can just have a lot of episodes like that? Do you want to do a higher quality and really have a good materials, have like a DP, a director, have a full team, but that's going to cost you more money for sure. So you have to choose that early on. The same, like what do you want? It can be either way, but we just have to choose. So for Check Please, we wanted like good quality. We didn't want to shoot that on an iPhone, so we're investing a little bit of money in crew and in materials, equipment and stuff like that. So tip 4, choose a good team. A good team is really, really important, like who you're gonna work with. Do you have a writing partner? Do you have a director that you really want to work with? Some friends, usually like web series you do with some friends, or choose people that you love, that you can work with easily, because they're gonna help you create that. Tip number 5, start a crowdfunding campaign right away. Okay, there is a reason why it's really great to start a crowdfunding campaign. It can be stressful and it's a lot of work, so it is a lot of work, and we can do an entire video about just crowdfunding campaign. But you do that because you build your audience beforehand, and that's the main thing. It's like you want as many people as possible to see your web series, right? So the idea is to build your audience even before you shot your web series, because people who give you some money to make it happen, they're gonna want to see it, so they're gonna share it. It's really important, and you get money also to make it, so that's great. Tip number 6, know your audience. We talked about it a little bit with the crowdfunding campaign, but it's really important that you narrow your audience. For us, our audience is mostly servers, ex-servers, bartenders, anyone who worked in a restaurant, any French people living in New York City also, New Yorkers mostly. But it's even if you feel that, oh, my web series, everyone can watch it, yes, but it's easier, especially for marketing, to really narrow your audience. Tip 7, market your web series from the beginning. It's really important. Marketing is so important. And you market it when you do a crowdfunding campaign, actually. That's the goal. Like, you build your audience, you market it, and especially you build this momentum, because so when the day you're gonna put it out there, people are gonna be ready. You know, they heard about the web series a long time ago. Now they're really ready to see it. They really want to see it. Tip 8, start thinking about distribution early on to the process. Okay, it's really important, distribution. I mean, for a web series, you know, like, you think online right away, but just think about it. Maybe I still think YouTube is maybe the easiest best platform, but maybe you want to have it on Amazon Prime or have it on another streaming platform. What do you want? Like, on Facebook and Instagram? Like, it will also help you with the format, you know. Instagram format are shorter than YouTube. YouTube, you can go a little longer. Like, I mean, you know, it's changing and moving really fast, so you have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, start thinking about distribution. What do you want to do about it? How do you want to, once you have all your episodes, or even if you don't have all your episodes, like, do you want to put out there like one episode a week, one episode a day? Like, what's your strategy? Tip number 9, know your goals. What do you want to do with this web series? Do you want to just create something because it's going to be good material for you? Like, you're an actor or an actress and you want, you know, to have content to show for your reel, or to show casting directors, or maybe you need something a little more high quality, so that will, you know, you need to think about that in your budget, you need to think about that in your format, all that. But yeah, what do you want to do with that? Is it like we'll say a step to get to a higher level in your career? Is it just to show content, to have content, to create stuff, to make some money out of it, to make a buzz? Like, think about that. Just think about what's your goal. Last tip number 10, do it. Just do it. You know, don't think too much, and I mean, think a lot, but also just do it. You know, a lot of people have ideas, but not a lot of people actually make something out of it. So it's really important to just go for it and do it. You know, at least you've done something. Even if the first episode is not the best thing ever, then you'll do better with the second one and the third one, and you learn. Because the craziest thing with this process, we learned so much during the entire process. We learned about everything, about production, about acting, about directing, about, I mean, especially because we're producing it, but we learned about, I didn't really know anything yet about post-production. I wasn't good about technical stuff, and now I know all of that. We did, I mean, we're still on our festival run, so there was a ton, and we can do a video just about festival also. But I learned so much about marketing, about crowdfunding, about audiences, about I learned about every kind of role in the film industry, and that's amazing. That's great. So just do it. You know, do something, create something. Just create. That's it. Okay, that was my 10 tips. So you can follow us on Instagram at Check Please the Web Series, and also you can follow our production company at I Hear an Accent Productions on Instagram. And we have a website, Check Please the Web Series. You can check that up and subscribe to our newsletter if you want to have updates. So for Check Please right now, we're still on a festival run. So far we got 46 actually right now, today. 46 film festival selection. We got 14 awards mostly as best web series, and 2 or 3 I think as best actress. So yeah, that's amazing. we're really excited about the next step, and our next step actually right now is to do 5 more episodes, to produce 5 more episodes like in a couple of months, and to, once we have our entire season, that's going to be 8 episodes for us, we're just going to release that, and we'll let you know where exactly. Thank you so much for listening, and hope to hear about you. And don't hesitate, if you have any questions, just send me a message on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Okay, thank you.